I am testifying. You see, those folks think they're using the doll, but the doll's using them right back. I'm going to use that courtroom as my coming out party. See, John, you know who I am. Mm-hmm. I'm the Lady Chablis. Hear me roar.
Look out.
Besides, I've already bought a new ensemble.
Really? Is it nice?
Oh, you'll see how.
Okay, turn me up in that mic. That song was a bumping, bitch. Yes, God, honey. Hey, you guys, what's going on? Interesting enough. So recently I have posted, the show to YouTube, and so now it's on like YouTube podcasts, and which I didn't know was a thing, honestly, and light on, which was really a thing, and my therapist has been pushing me to do it. And so a few weeks back I like looked into it, did all the shebang. It was very easy. But as I was posting, it also kind of like brought up, I wouldn't say a concern, but something to consider as I navigate into, I guess, this YouTube kind of arena. Monetizing on the show, not knowing exactly what direction it can go, but wanting to make sure that if there is some way of making money on the show, that I make sure that I'm doing it right. And so with that, for instance, especially when it comes to a lot of the background music, and also even I can imagine just like some of the clips that I also play before the show, and then also the song of the episode and things of that nature, that I was bumping in my testy. And it this brings up the concern because most of those are like copyrighted, and so I use these songs and clips to enhance the show, and also in a way that sharing my vibe, right? I hope you guys enjoy the clips before the show and things of that nature that I be playing. It usually sets the tone and the vibe for me, I think, of the show and what it's going to go into. And so, YouTube said that it wasn't a big deal as long as that you don't want to monetize on it. And so as the shows are being posted, I'm just like, so I won't be able to make money off this episode or whatever like that, depending on, I guess, if at whatever point that monetizing on it really looks like, good income. Just to make sure. So, we're gonna learn as we go. Cause the next thing you know, bitch, we're gonna have an assistant. We're gonna have a PR team. So I'm here for it. start the monetizing as much as possible. Pay me, give me some money. But yeah, but that will come, I guess, at a point whenever that calling is and when it happens. But just taking some steps. There's some things that I've been trying to work out. So like, I really want to I'm looking to create this vision of the show, and I'm trying my best to not think too hard about it, but I don't know if you guys remember. I think I probably mentioned it already before, but the show Cedar World that used to come on, I believe it used to be on like BET. I always remembered it coming on at a point when I was coming home from school. I always remembered that I felt like it used to come on at like 3 p.m. and I would always catch it either like towards the end. Because at that point, I remember I was like watching Pokemon. I had to watch my shows when I got home. Okay. It's so funny too, because when I even think about my brother is not into TV. He's definitely more into video games, and that's all he really does. He says he watches shows, but I haven't seen it. But like, I was very much, we didn't really, I had games. I had like all the latest games, but I love watching my TV. I love to fantasize about being in the audience of like 106 in Park. I wanted to go one time and things of that nature. It would have been pulling teeth to let my mom let me go to that. So that vision, so if you imagine Cedar World, that's the kind of the vision and vibe that I'm trying to go for. So I'm working on that. So I'm working on some things, and yeah, more to come. So what's been going on? So I was just watching Black Beauty on Netflix. So far, shout out to Tyler Perry, because cannot with the soap opera. The show is so good and so funny at the same time. It's so good. I really am enjoying it. I'm on like the 5th episode, or I think I just finished the 5th episode, but like, I'm just really, there are certain characters that I really enjoy. There are also some actors that I'm really kind of impressed with. Even what's her face from Baddies, and she came in and she motherfucking slayed as well. T.S. Madison is funny as fuck. I cannot. So shout out to them. It's really good so far. I'm just loving the drama. Oh my god. I got finished with the episode where the son, I need to remember their names as I'm talking about them, but the gay son, and finding out that he was fucking the lawyer, not the corporate lawyer, honey. I'm just like, I cannot. It was like, so that was really funny when like I was like, oh my god, I just cannot. I thought that was funny as fuck. Drama, just give me the drama. I'm just here for it. I am just so here for it. Like, it's like also inviting the world into just like what it would be like to have, the gay son, the good gay black looking son that is a hoe and he taking drugs. That is what we present to the world, and I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? Let the girls do their acting. There's much more to the girls than partying and having drugs. But I think that's always been the the perception of also the gay world, I feel like, for a long time. But you wouldn't just like, you watch shows or you see a scene and someone's like apparently going into a gay club, or there's usually just like, seems like there's just drugs around and just blase. It is really not like that. Honestly, I don't know what party is that, but I ain't never seen it. Depends on which party you go to now. This is very true. Now, okay, I've been to a couple. Okay, so I know what I've seen on TV, but also from just like my experience, that's not my reality at all. So, but yeah, because I live for the clubs. I enjoy going to the club. I enjoy it for being able to bring friends along, to meet new people, to kiki, listen to music, feel yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go out when you're feeling your best. It's your birthday, you're celebrating, you wanna listen to some music, you wanna meet some guys. Like, that is what the club is there for. And I went out a couple of weeks, and like I told y'all, like, I was playing in motherfucking faces. I was playing in motherfucking faces. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I had a good time outside of that. But like, this week, I'm really excited. You guys, I start my new project, and I'm actually going tomorrow for the first day, and I'm like pretty excited. I've been a little nervous because I didn't get I signed my offer, did background check all last week, but I never got the official, just like, okay, what is the first day? Where is my onboarding? Like, what am I doing on my first day? How do I get there? Who do I talk to? And that didn't really come in until like 3 p.m. the day before, which I was just like, that was just too much for me. Like, give me the weekend. You know what I'm saying? You know that I'm starting on a Tuesday. Give me the weekend. Give the new employee the opportunity to plan out, this new opportunity, this new venture that's going to come a part of their lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, work is a life that all of us live, right? We go to work. That's part of our lives. And so don't give me anxiety by waiting until fucking 2:30 in the afternoon the day before I start to give me what I'm going to be doing. Girl, I didn't even know the address. I didn't even know the address. I was so worried. I was just like, oh my God, what time are they going to tell me where to go and where to, because they had multiple offices. There's an office. I had thought I was supposed to be going to the New York office, and because it was mentioned, and so I wasn't quite sure. So I'm just like, am I going to New Jersey or am I going to New York? What's happening? You guys help me out. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure my life out. And so that's all it was. I was just trying to figure my life out, and they weren't being appropriate with the timing of that, and that's important. So yeah, I'm feeling good about the week, and this opportunity, and then more money. We love more money, and so yeah. Let me see. What else has been going on? Let's check out the motherfucking notes. The one scene from Black Beauty that I really love, that really sold me into the show, that I'm like, oh, this shit is ratchet and I fucking live. There's a scene where they were the uncle and his wife when he's in the hospital, and then the mom of the sons came to the hospital, and she was trying to beg him not to, not to harm her kids. And then she kind of just, she threw She threw it back in his court. It was given definitely either blackmail or bitch, I will definitely take you down as well. And then she was like, I came in here to really be a good Christian, but you really want me to be the bitch that I used to be. I thought that was so good and so funny. Oh my God, that was just so good. So yeah, I was just like, yeah, that's the shit. Let's see. Have you guys ever used sex to kind of cope with things? I don't know. I think there was a moment where I feel like sex almost came in the form of like coping with whatever could be going on, right? If I'm feeling depressed or sad or whatever like that, or happy, I feel like sex sometimes is a major part of how, you know, I cope with things. Like sometimes, you know, I just want to be in a chill mode, you know, I don't want no sex, or I'm really feeling myself today and bitch, I want to bust it open. And you know, like this, sometimes it just fluctuate. But I think there was a moment where I felt like I was asking myself that, because I feel like last year, just overall the past year, over the past year, has been really, really difficult, emotionally and mentally. And I honestly I feel like there were definitely moments of like, not, I don't know if it was my lowest point, but I just felt like I was really getting into a dark space. And with therapy, it helps with like, you know, coping and talking through a lot of those things. But you always check in with yourself and you realize that, you know, the work that you are doing to try to fix this, you're doing it and things of that nature, you're taking the steps. But like when you recognize it, as it makes you really think like, oh shit, like am I asking yourself the question, am I doing this to cope with things, right? Almost putting yourself as in the shoes of your own therapist. But yeah, but I love the fuck. I'm a little ratchet. I love the fuck. I love sex. Honestly, if I have to say. But I'm gonna leave you out with that. Y'all know how I motherfucking feel. I don't know how y'all motherfuckers. I don't know. Wait, hold on. Wait, let me start that over, because I really just want to figure out what direction I'm going to go in. And, you know, I want to continue traditions and things that I've grown to love about my show. And not having to worry about what I'm using has not been an issue before. And so with the thought of that potentially being an issue, kind of, it's just like, fuck. But we'll figure it out. But y'all know how I motherfucking feel. This was a song that I was bumping in my motherfucking Tessie. And I was like, this is shit that people need to hear. Just like the song that you heard earlier in this episode, bitch, this y'all need to hear as well. So maybe I'll just shorten it. Yeah, that's what I'll do. All right, until next time.
Pass that bitch to walk. Big rumble, 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 rumble.